Alright boys, we are back. We're ready to go into free agency here. In the last video I showed you our roster, I showed you the list of free agents that will be available. And we need to pick up somebody to replace Gonchar, we need to possibly get a backup, we need to have a third line center picked up, and we need to have someone to replace Jaromir Jagr, okay? So those four positions, the backup goalie can go last, but those four positions primarily, okay? So we have enough money. We definitely have enough money to work with here. So let's just start with the defensemen. You guys were saying, hang on a sec. You guys were saying between Streit and Wisnowski, I gave you guys the choice there. There was a few more. You guys were saying pick up Karkner for a tough guy. Now, I don't want anyone like that. I want to pick up someone to replace Gonchar, somebody to put on the power play, first line power play. And Streit and Wisnowski both are that exact type of player. Now, Wisnowski is 36. He's a year older. Pretty good offensive awareness and passing, 93, 93. I like that. Defensive awareness, 82, not the greatest. And poise, 80. Okay, so Wisnowski. Now, Streit. Wisnowski had the better offensive awareness. Streit has the better defensive awareness and the better poise. And he's 1 year younger. So I think I'll go with Mark Streit. I agree with you guys there. So we'll grab Mark Streit. I'll sign him to a 2-year deal so that if he doesn't retire, I can maybe trade him at the end of the year if he gets worse. All right, 10 mil. After this, I'm going to need a third line center and a first line or second line left wing. So, yeah, I'll give him 5.2, just to be sure. We really want Mark Streit back there, okay? It'll help our power play a lot. So 2 years, 5.2 mil. I like it. I think that's the exact same kind of contract that Gonchar had, so that's good. The Streit will definitely be someone that we trade at the trade deadline, though. Not the trade deadline, the draft deadline if he doesn't retire, so we can unload that contract. Okay, so there's that defenseman taken care of. Now let's take care of the third line center. All right, we got McClements back there on the fourth line, and our two wingers on the third line are going to be Marchand and Mason Raymond. Our second line is going to be Riley, Johansson, and Landeskog. So we need a third line center for our team. Mike Fisher, you guys were saying, that would be a good choice. His salary's a bit high. Remember, we've already used 5 mil, so we need to... actually, no, before the third line center, I'll get the first line left winger. Yeah. Okay, so it could be Patrick Elias, who's a sniper. Mid-80s everywhere. It's like he's not amazing, but he's NHL ready. He's better than Yakupov right now. I think Yakupov might be a little bit better, but he's still weak in the defensive category, and he's a playmaker. I want a sniper for that first line. Patrick Elias, he wants 2.63. It's not the greatest. Okay, so then right wingers, is there any... I can just switch him to the right side. George Peros, no, there's not really. So it looks like left wingers, Patrick Elias is our best choice. But you know what? Instead of the first line left winger, because of our salary cap situation, let me just take care of the third line center first. Yeah, I know I keep going back and forth, but this is actually more important. So it looks like it's between 3 people: Manny Malhotra, Olli Jokinen, and Mike Fisher. Olli Jokinen's got a pretty good rating, but he's look at him. He wants 3.84. That's a lot. Since we already offered Streit over 5 mil. If this guy wants near 4 mil, we only have 10 mil. Like, we might not be able to get a third player and Tim Thomas back there. So I think I'm going to skip on Olli Jokinen, especially because his defensive awareness isn't the highest. I want a more defensive third line center. Mike Fisher, he's better defensively, same thing, so I might want to get him. But he wants 3 mil as well. Manny Malhotra, on the other hand, is great defensively, and he's a bit weak offensively, but that's fine. That's the perfect player I'm looking for right here. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Manny Malhotra. Once again, pretty sure I've signed this guy a few times now, but he fits that fourth or third line center position just perfectly. And his salary, 2.215, hell yeah, baby. So we're going to pick up Manny. We'll give him 1 year because I don't expect him to get too much better. You know what? We'll give him 2 years, whatever. I don't expect him to get too much better. So, but we'll trade him again as well. So 2.40, there you go. All right, so we have about just under 8 million on the table. So instead of going for Elias, I want to get Tim Thomas as our backup because his salary is amazing. You guys say, why are you picking up a backup goalie? They never play. Sometimes, boys, in a game where your goalie lets in 3 goals in the first period, he'll get pulled. And you can still win that game if your goalie shuts it down, okay? So Tim Thomas, yeah, he won't start any games, but there might be like 5 or 6 games during the regular season that, even more than 5 or 6, there might be 8 or 9 games that Nabokov gets pulled out of. And if Thomas can come back and win 3 or 4 of those games, hell yeah, every little bit counts. So we're going to sign Tim Thomas, and you know what? He's a great player. So 1 year, $2 million. Yeah, we'll just give him that. Okay. So we got 3 players so far. Now, goalies was those rookies I wanted to sign. Ty Rimmer. No, you know what? I don't need a goalie rookie. I need this guy, Lepakowski. Yes. Defensive defenseman. Yes, we're going to get this guy. For you, Philly's interested in him as well. So 2 years. There you go, $1 million. And I think I got room for one more. I'm just going to go down the list here. I want to see if I can find a grinder. Someone with good potential who's a grinder. I know there's a lot of players up here with good potential, boys. I know that. I'm looking for a certain type of player type here. You know what, this guy, power forward. It's not bad to be a 4th line of the future. Maxim Brobovsky. Yes, this guy, tough guy. And look at his defense and athleticism. B and B. That would be a perfect tough guy of the future. So Brobovsky. And I got to go down here and find him. Nope. There you go. Brobovsky. Sign this guy. Alright, so I think we have our 5 players now. So I'm just going to simulate a few days here. Alright. I know I didn't send an offer to Ilyash. I'm going to wait on that because of the salary cap situation. He wasn't that good. Like, I think Yakupov would be able to pull it off just as good as Ilyash, the more I think about it. But we did get Manny Malhotra, so our 3rd line center position is taken care of. That's good. Alex Lepkowski, so another young prospect for us. That's good. That's always good. And Maxim Brobovsky. Alright, so there's those 3 guys. So we're still waiting on Strite. So let's continue here. Come on, Strite. Tim Thomas, part of our team. Very nice. And Mark Strite. Oh, Mark Strite. I appreciate your interest, but I've decided to go with another team. Oh, my God. I guess he didn't want the 2-year contract. Oh, so we've lost out on Mark Strite. Now, and Visnovsky's not there anymore. Oh, my gosh. That was a big fail. That was a big fail. I offered him 2 years. You'd think he'd want that. And I offered him more money. Maybe another team offered him more money than I did. All right. Looks like we're going to have to look at Marek Zidlicki here. He's an offensive defenseman. He's not as good as those other 2 guys, but he can hold his own back there. He can work the power play. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Marek Zidlicki. He's kind of like another Gonchar for us. Yeah, 1 year. I'm just going to offer this guy a 1 year. 1 year. That's 4.1. There you go. I need that 6th defenseman, boys. I need him. Now, what about forwards? Is Ilyash still available? No, Ilyash is not even available. All right, so don't worry about the 1st line left winger because okay, so we got Zidlicki. All right, perfect. All right, so our team is set now, boys. We got everybody that we need, but now we still need to find that 1st line left winger. Now, what did we say? We have our off-season trade still, right? Yes, we do. So, just quickly show you guys. Maybe I'll finish this video and let you guys comment before I make a trade. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do, actually. But I'll show you guys. Our centers. Actually, you know what? I'll give you guys a better, since I'm going to wait. I won't make the trade now. I'll wait till the off-season or the preseason. I'll simulate to the preseason. We'll look at the lines. We'll send everyone to the minors, the majors. And, yeah, it looks like this video is going to wrap up. Yes, there it is. Look at that. Perfect timing. Alright, so we'll end this video after looking at the lines. You guys can comment away and let me know if we should trade for a left winger or give Yakupov the chance. Alright, because Yakupov and Grigorenko are our 2 wingers of the future, okay, and Landeskog. You only need 4 superstar wingers, okay? Your top 4 are your top 6 are superstars. Your bottom 6 are grinders and two-way forwards and power forwards. You don't need to have superstars on the 3rd line. So we have Yakupov and Grigorenko and Landeskog. And then, you know, you still have Nash still. So we really only have one more spot for a winger. I mean, I know we have some prospects still, but they haven't proved that they're going to be a starter yet. Yakupov and Grigorenko, we know eventually they will be starting for us. So we're here. We're in the preseason. Let's go to roster moves. Send everyone where they should. Start with goalies. So Nabokov and Tim Thomas, baby. Send Dubnyk back down. Dubnyk and Markstrom are going to hold down the minors again. But look at that, Nabokov and Thomas. That's a nice 1-2 combination, I have to say. Defensively now, Hamonic, Allen, Zidlicki, Goodbranson, Oduya, Dahan, Voinov. All right, so yes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we have 7 defensemen. So this is where I'm going to let you guys choose or maybe make a a trade, but I don't think we need to make a trade. I'll show you guys the guys in the minors. John Moore, the guy who we were looking at, he didn't really develop just yet, but he still has his B minuses. Ryan Murray, our first-year draft pick. What do you guys think? He's got a pretty good defensive category, but he's not a defensive defenseman. He's a two-way defenseman, and his offensive category, his offensive category has not produced just yet. So I think he could get away with playing on the NHL team, but I don't know. Maybe one more year in the minors. Let me know. This Quint guy as well, he's got pretty good potential. He's getting better. So that's the big thing. So defensemen, we already have 7 defensemen up here. Voynov, he's not bad. He's getting pretty good. And Dahan, maybe we should send down. Nah, Dahan can play. Dahan has got offensive awareness, both categories, pretty good. Dahan can play. Okay, so there's defense, right wingers. Nash. We got Nash, Landeskog, Dorsett, Bowl. I'm going to leave up. Moss we got to bring up. He was part of our team. Grigorenko is going to stay down, boys. You guys can comment away on that, but I'm pretty sure, even if you guys say bring him up, I'm going to keep him down. I mean, he doesn't have 80s anywhere yet. He's getting better. I mean, he's only 19. He still has the A-, B, A-, so give him a couple years. Shaw, this guy still has the A for offense. You know, he'll be good in year 4. He will be. Left wingers, actually wait, right wingers, was nobody else? No, nobody else. Right wingers, left wingers, Mason Raymond, now Yakupov. Here's the big thing, boys. Look at his offensive category. It's pretty good. I'll give it to you. It's pretty good. Offensive awareness, everything's above 85, but look at his defensive category. Defensive awareness, 72. I mean, it's just, he's still a rookie when it comes to that. I know it's not going to get that much better, but I'm just saying, we're a Stanley Cup champion team. He's only 80 overall, right? Like, that defensive category brings him down a lot. It might hurt the line, actually. But I'll let you guys help me decide here. Grachev, he's not bad, but I think we'll leave him down. Same with all these guys, leave him down. Centers, Duchesne, O'Reilly, Marchand, Johansson, McClements, Malhotra, Spalling. I'll leave him up here for now. Huberdeau. Huberdeau's still progressing. See, boys, these guys aren't automatic, superstars. I know when I made the trade, it was like, holy crap. But look, Huberdeau's not getting that good. He's still got a good offensive potential, so he may turn out to be something good. But I don't think he's going to be part of our team. I think I might wait and then trade him, like maybe next year or something. Lockhart, we'll leave down there. We'll leave all these guys down here. Okay, so we'll look at our NHL team. Best lines. All right, so there's our best lines. Duchesne, Nash. Hang on, let me just edit them to what they were last year kind of thing. Malhotra's on the third line center. Marchand. Johansson's up here. Raymond is down here. Moss is here. No, sorry. McClement was there. Moss is going to be here now. And then Yakupov up here. Okay, so here's what we got to decide, boys. Here's what we got to decide. We got Dorsett on the bench and Spalling and Voynov, right? Okay, so Dorsett, you can since McClements is not on the third line anymore, we got Moss and Bowl instead of Dorsett. So you guys can decide who should be playing on the fourth line. McClement's going to be our center, but it's between Bowl, Moss, and Dorsett. Pick 2 of those guys. Third line, Marchand's going to be on the left wing, Malhotra's going to be at the center, and Mason Raymond's going to be on our right wing. That's staying, okay? Third line is set in stone. Second line, Johansson, O'Reilly, Landeskog, same as last year. That line is set in stone, okay? Now here's the question. Yakupov, Duchesne, Nash, power forward, playmaker. Not the greatest combination, but what should I do? Should we send Yakupov down and trade for another first-line sniper? Mid-80s, kind of like Yager. Doesn't need to be a superstar, but mid-80s, you know what I mean? Just to do for this year, send Yakupov down one more year? Or should we give Yakupov the chance, boys? I'll let you guys comment on that. And if you say we should send him down, let me know who we should trade for. I'm not trading for a superstar. It's a mid-80s kind of sniper. Same thing with Yager. Same thing kind of with Ilyash, okay? All right, between 84 and an 87 type of sniper. So let me know about that. And then defensively, Zidlicki, we're going to send down. I want to set up the same lines as last year. It was Hamonic and Oduya. Oduya was on this side. Then it was Allen and Goodbranson. Yes, our top 4 defensive defensemen. And then our 2 offensive defensemen, Dahan and Zidlicki on the third line, okay? We might change that up a little bit, but and then we also have Voynov, another two-way defenseman sitting on the bench. So which defenseman should come off? It looks like it's I think Voynov is going to be sent down. I want to give Dahan a chance. Well, maybe because Dahan is an offensive defenseman, give him one more year of great prospects on the first line in what's it called, in Springfield. So let me know about that, boys. Power play, penalty kill. We can all come up with that later. All right, so that's the big issue, though. Yakupov, what should we do? Should we trade for a above-average sniper, send him down, or should we give him the chance? Let me know, boys. It's your decision.